Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Be Determined. Today, we finally got the Bestiary update. I say finally, it's not really that late. It's only been a week since it updated onto the alpha, and now it's already on the main server. So today, we're going to be exploring it a little bit, going over the changes and some other changes that they made besides Bestiary. So if you guys are excited, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting close to 5K. Let's jump straight into it. Alright, so before this update came out, I was 38% through SkyBlock level 299. So let's join for the first time and see what we're at. 310, 45% to 311. So we went up a whole 11 levels from this Bestiary update, and that's probably going to be the case for a lot of people. I've only been playing for, I think this profile is 10 months old now, so for people that have been doing Bestiary a lot longer, your levels should go up way higher. But they have made some changes since the first time I went over Bestiary. I did a second video about the Bestiary changes that they made on alpha after the original update, so if you haven't seen those videos, be sure to go check those out. But basically, Kudra kills have not been counted. Other than that, everything should have been counted besides the barn. I know the barn hasn't been counted either, except apparently mushroom cows, and I know that the dwarven mines, the powder gas, have not been counted. But other than that, everything should have been counted. And you can see now it's not only your family's found, but your family's completed, and you can see what level you have to get to for the family to be completed. So you can see if you scroll down to the progress to your next tier and your overall progress to the max level on the specific mob. And they also have some new scaling as well. If I swap over to the barn here, and we can go over and just kill a chicken, then you can see Bestiary family unlocked chicken. We can see when it maxes out at 200, but our next level is going to be at 20. And yeah, so there's Bestiary for cows, chickens, pigs, all that jazz now. And we can see it does max out at 20 or 200 total kills. But once we get to 20, we'll hit our next milestone and get some SkyBlock XP for it. And that is what the new Bestiary milestones look like. So whenever you hit a milestone, it'll pop up in chat like this, showing you your 1 SkyBlock XP, chicken, or whatever Bestiary, and the rewards and everything, just to make it a very big deal. It's pretty cool. But that is not all that they added. You can see over in the miscellaneous tasks on your SkyBlock levels guide, there is the Reaper Pepper, but if you hover over it, it will show also McGruber's Burgers and the new metaphysical serum that was added with this update. So with McGruber's Burgers, you get 5 XP per. With Reaper Peppers, you get 10 XP per. And the new metaphysical serum, you get 5 XP per. Now, the metaphysical serum can be found on Bazaar. It is found in the experimentation table. And basically what it does is every time you drink one, this serum will shorten the chain required for super pairs. So if we go to the island, I don't usually do this, but we'll go ahead and renew our super pair enchant. And so basically with the chronometron and ultra sequencer, you can see that the super pairs rewards max out at 12 on this one and 9 on this one. So basically what it's going to do, every time you drink that, it'll decrease down 1. So you can only drink a maximum of 3, but that is still helpful, and it is SkyBlock XP now, so pretty useful. Now that's not the only change that they have made aside from Bestiary. If we go over to the Crimson Isles, you will notice they have changed a bunch of spawn rates. If you start killing the mobs around here for your Bestiary milestone, they have changed the spawn rates of Catanite and these pack magma cubes. They should be much higher now. They have also changed the mob cap of Hellwisp. So the Hellwisps, these tentacle guys down here, you can see there's 2 of them now. There used to only be 1 at a time, so now increased mob rate. They have also increased the spawn rate of magma cube riders and flaming spiders, so these guys around here should spawn a lot faster as well. They also changed the mob cap of not only the Hellwisps, but of the golden ghouls over here in the crypt. So the golden ghouls, these guys, you can find 2 at each one of their spawn locations now. Then if we warp over to the spider's den, they also have changed a few things with some mobs here. So the brood mother will now only take 5% of their health per hit, so it's easier to loot share Bestiary, which is capped at 5 people, by the way. So 1 person who kills it gets XP, and then the people that loot shared the kill, basically 5 other people that dealt the most damage but didn't get the actual kill, they'll also get XP for it. They also increase the spawn rates of Arachne's Keeper as well as the Brood Mothers. So basically Arachne's Keepers will spawn more often, and they aren't capped at 1. So it used to be Arachne's Keepers, there could only be 1 on each individual island. Now there can be multiple, so that's pretty helpful. They also made it easier to loot share legendary sea creature kills. So whenever you're catching a sea creature, the first 5 seconds, the max amount of damage that other people can do to it is 1%, but you can still one-shot it. They also made some changes to the private islands. So if you go into F3 and go down to below Y30, you can start building blocks down there if you want to do like a little bridge down from whatever your lowest spot is. And slimes will start spawning on your private island at below Y level 30. So that will help a lot with Bestiary on that. But killing straight from your minions does not count towards, so you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and set up a giant spawn area at preferably below Y30 if you haven't maxed out your slime Bestiary yet. They also added to the SkyBlock guide recommended Bestiary milestones. So if we go, let's say skilled, it's recommended that you hit Bestiary milestone 100. If you go to expert, recommended milestone is 150. Professional, it is 200, and master, it is 300. And you can see the total value of 300 is 1000 SkyBlock XP. So if we look at the actual Bestiary milestones themselves, you can see per level you're getting 1 HP, and every 10 levels you get 10 SkyBlock XP. Every 5 levels though, you get 1,000,000 combat XP. So W's all around. They also added some QOL to fishing. So if you go into your SkyBlock menu, go to setting, personal setting, and then the fishing setting, you can turn on the fishing timer as well as have a fishing sound, fishing status hologram, and sea creature chat. So the sea creature chat, you can now toggle whether or not you get a message every time you catch a sea creature. The fishing status hologram is brand new. I'll show you that in a moment. This fishing timer will count down the time above the bobber until a fish can be caught. So we'll turn that on, and then fishing sound will play distinct sound whenever a fish reaches the bobber. But if we go ahead and throw in our fishing rod, you can see there's a timer when it's going to count down at the last 3 seconds, and then it'll go to exclamation point. And I do have Badlion fishing rods on top of this, so that's what this main timer is. But the timer in yellow bold, that is going to be the timer from SkyBlock itself. Now if we go and turn off all my SkyBlock mods and just fish, this is what vanilla fishing is going to look like. It'll just be regular until the bobber gets close to being able to get caught, 2 seconds, and then we can catch it. Now this new fishing setting, the fishing status hologram, is supposed to show a little question mark over the fishing trail whenever it pops up. Probably some kind of mod that I'm using that is disabling it, but there's supposed to be a little pop-up on top of a fishing trail that comes up. So if you're in vanilla Minecraft, that should be popping up unless there's some particle that you have disabled that's not enabling it. I'm not sure what it is because I have all particles enabled except for explosion. It may be bugged right now, or it may be a mod I'm using, but some new fishing changes is pretty nice. Some other QOL things that they did is they added a new message whenever your god potion or booster cookie is about to run out, so you won't be losing all of your coins if you don't realize your booster cookie is running out. It'll pop up on your chat whenever it's about to run out, so you'll have time to buy a cookie. Also, if you go to the recipe book now, you can search for a recipe. So we can go for Terminator, and there it is. We can click on it and see what it is. So you don't need a mod to be able to search for a recipe anymore. So that's pretty nice. They also made a change to museum. They added 1 new item in the rarity section. Actually, I believe it's in weapons section. See, we have the voodoo doll here. If we go next to it, there's the Jinx voodoo doll, which is from the Rift. So that is a new item that you can craft and put into your museum. They also made a change in dungeons, a couple of changes. They reworked the way that spirit boots work. So I'm not sure how they used to work, but now you can press and hold sneak midair to fly around as a spirit. I'm not sure what the old ability was, but that's the new ability. They also made it so that if you spirit leap to somebody that is in an ice fill room, you will not leap right on top of them. You'll leap to the front of the room. So hopefully that won't be happening anymore. That's happened to me like 7 times. It's very annoying. But that is the main changes that they've made in today's update. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember leave a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching to the end. I'll catch you in the next one. God bless.